Great start out of the blocks. You have the under 17 girls and under 20 girls already out in front. That's Kalisha Saunders for Para-Athletics. She's going to easily clear the final two hurdles. That's Para-Athletics, Kalisha Saunders, and Tia Thompson finishing in second for the under 17 girls. For the under Great start out of the blocks. You're watching the finals for the under 20 boys 110-meter hurdles. Already out in front. That's Quick Step Athletics. Dina Dean Jr. sending a message to the rest of the field, trying to chase him down. Para-Athletics. Coach Mackey is going to be all run. Dina Dean Jr. Dean Jr. taking the win. The under 20 boys 110-meter hurdles. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching the finals for the under 17 boys 110-meter hurdles. Already out in front, in the middle of the track, that's Cameron Henfield for Team Velocity. He's running away from the rest of the field, chasing him. Swift Athletics, Antoine Armley, is all Cameron Henfield, followed by T-Bird Flyers, Dianco Nairn, finishing it. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching the finals for the under 7 girls. 100 meters already out in front. That's Extreme Athletics. Zalia McCarty in lane 1 being chased by her teammate Chardonnay Gibson. Who will it be? Running in third. It's bid number 13-12 is Jewel Knowles of Speed 665, but it's 1, 2, and 3 Extreme Athletics. Extreme Athletics, a clean sweep. Clean sweep for Extreme. Start out of the blocks. You're watching section 1 and 2 for the under 7 boys, 100 meters. Already out in front, that's Extreme Athletics. Tyler Taylor. He's being chased by Kids Athletics as Brenton Taylor. So Tyler Taylor, Brenton Taylor, Kids Athletics, Extreme Athletics. Will be at the finish line. It's going to be all Kids Athletics, followed by Extreme Athletics. Beginner's Track Club crossing the finish line. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching the final section for the under 7 boys, 100 meters. Already in the middle of the track, that's Kids Athletics, Jamari Smith in lane 5. On the outside, his teammate, Luke Spence. Here comes Luke Spence taking over, and it's going to be Kids Athletics. Luke Spence moving into second. Beginners Track Club, that's Kendrick Adderley. Kendrick Adderley coming from behind to move into second. But your winner, Luke Spence. Section 1 and 2 for the under 9 girls, 100 meters. Already out in front, that's Kids Athletics running well. There's Melanie Greenslade in lane 3. She's being chased on the outside by Beginners Track Club, Alyssa Ludas. Who will it be at the finish line? It's going to be Kids Athletics. And then Beginners Track Club, so Kids Athletics taking the win. There's Melanie Greenslade in lane 3, followed by... Great start out of blocks. You're watching section 1 and 3 for the under 9 boys, 100 meters. Who will it be in the middle of the track? It's Kids Athletics trying to pull away. Leslie Munnings Jr. on the inside. That's T-Bird Flyers trying to make a statement. Well, it's going to be all Leslie Munnings Jr. There you go, celebrating again. That's Leslie Munnings Jr. Extreme Athletics trying to pull away. Speed 365. Jadon White is going to be Jadon White, followed by Beginners Track Club in second. Jadon White. And Beginners Track Club finishing in second. Noel Micklewhite. Great start out of blocks. You're watching the final section for the under 9 boys, 100 meters. Already out in front. It's Beginners Track Club with Leon Fernandez. He's in lane 6. Kids Athletics in 5. Jason Babs. Here comes Jason Babs trying to pull away. And it's Jason Babs, Kids Athletics. Followed by Beginners Track Club, Leon Fernandez. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching section 1 and 3. Already out in front, that's Jasmine Demerit. Demerit pulling away from the rest of the field. She's being chased by Beginners Track Club by Roadrunners. That is all Jasmine Demerit pulling away. She's going to take this win. Jasmine Demerit, followed by Roadrunners and Unique Athletics. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching section 2 and 3 for the under 11 girls, 100 meters. Who will it be? It's Roadrunners. Kids Athletics trying to pull away. Here comes at the finish line, Kids Athletics. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching the final section for the under 11 girls, 100 meters. Sands, Bowl, Lubin, Roll, Marshall, Chelsea, Moss. Who will it be? Here comes Beginners Track Club pulling away. There's Shanika Sands and it's Roadrunners. Shanika Sands win. She takes the win. 100 meters. Already out in front in the middle of the track. Here comes Kids Athletics. But on the outside, it's Roadrunners, Keyshawn Roll. It's going to be at the finish line. Keyshawn Roll Road Runners, followed by Kids Athletics finishing in second. Kids Athletics finishing in second. Race start out of blocks. You're watching section 2 of 5. Already out in front in the middle of the track. That's Kids Athletics, Desire Ballard. She's in lane 2. On the outside here comes Unique Athletics, Sanaya Mortimer. And at the finish line, it's a close one at the finish line. We'll await the official results for that one. It's Mortimer. Sanaya Mortimer for Unique Athletics taking the win, 13.78 seconds. Race start out of block. You're watching section 3 of 5. Already out in front. Who will it be? It's Unique Athletics trying to pull away. That's Denaz Davis. Davis is going to take this win. Denaz Davis. Davis taking the win. Race start out of block. You're watching section 3 of 5. Already out in front. Who will it be? It's Unique Athletics trying to pull away. That's Denaz Davis. Davis is going to take this win. Denaz Davis. Davis taking the win. Race start out of block. This is section 4 of 5. Conway, Johnson, Major, Albrecht, Newell, Thomason, and Wallace. Who will it be? Here comes that Summer. Autumn Newell. It's going to be Extreme Athletics. Autumn Newell. Newell running well. Autumn Newell. Race start out of block. This is section 4 of 5. Conway, Johnson, Major, Albrecht, Newell, Thomason, and Wallace. Who will it be? Here comes that Summer. Autumn Newell. It's going to be Extreme Athletics. Autumn Newell. Newell running well. Autumn Newell. Lightborn for the Extreme Athletics running in the middle. It's Unique Athletics, Layla Cockright. Who will it be? Is Ariana Lightborn. As all, Ariana Lightborn, followed by Unique Athletics finishing in second. That completes the final section for the under 13 girls, 100 meter. Up next, the under 13 boys, 100 meter section finals. Also watching section 1. Already out in front. Who will it be? It's going to be Road Runners in lane 2. Road Runners. That's Keon Butler. Butler taking the win, 13.43 seconds. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching the under 13 boys. Second section final already out in front. Who will it be? In the middle of the track is Speed 365. That's Darren Ayton running unattached. Is Aiden running unattached. Darren Ayton. Aiden taking the win at the finish line. 13.76 seconds. Back to the ice on the track. Here comes Unique Athletics trying to pull away. That's Unique Athletics. Unique Athletics taking the win. That's Jaden Jones. Jaden Jones taking the win. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching the final section for the under 13 boys, 100 meters. On the outside, that's bib number 1227, Red Line Rising. He's going to take the win. Follow finishing in second as bib number 1400, Reynold Neely of T-Bird. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching section 1 and 3 for the under 15 girls, 100 meters. Already out in front is Kari Goff for Road Runners. On the outside, it's Fast Forward. Who will it be? At the finish line, it is finishing in second for Road Runners. And Goff, Kari Goff finishing third for Road Runners. Up next, section 2 of 3, lane 2. Select Burrows, St. Augustine's College, Big Red Machine. In lane 3, Gabrielle Williams. Road Runners. In lane 4, Hadassah McCoy, Extreme Athletics. In lane 5, Marie Forbes, Red Line Athletics. In lane 6, Marcellus Moxie, Swift Athletics. Round coming in with lane 7, LaFaye Curtis, running unattached. Those are your latest targets for section 2 of 3. section 2 of 3 already out in front. It's Rosales Moxie, followed by Redline Athletics Tariq Forbes. Who will it be? It's going to be all Redline Athletics. Redline Athletics taking the win. Redline Athletics Tariq Forbes, followed by Rosales Moxie, finishing in second. Great start out of the blocks, and who will it be? Here comes Roadrunners and SPIA. At the finish line is going to be SPIA, Tia Thompson. Tia Thompson taking the win in this section final. SPIA, Tia Thompson, 13.48 seconds. Finishing in second, Henderson, Azalea Henderson, 13.5. Up next, the under 15 boys section finals, the 100 meters, sponsored by the Book Deck West.
What you jump? What you throw? What you come? Who beat you?
Great start out of the box. We're watching section 1 and 3 for the under 15 boys, 100 meters. Davis, Smith, Porter, Butler, Finison, Knowles, Fulford, Johnson. On the outside, here comes fast forward. That's Tyrone Johnson. Johnson will take the win. Tyrone Johnson. A fast forward, taking the win for the under 15 boys, 100 meters, 11.8. Great start out of the blocks. This is section 2 of 3 for the under 15 boys. Already out in front, that's Extreme Athletics. Being chased by fast forward, Andre Flowers. Who will it be? It's going to be all fast forward, Andre Flowers, followed by Extreme Athletics. Kevin Sterling finishing second. That completes. Already out in front, that's fast forward. Charlotte Dustin. He's being chased by quick steps. And it's going to be fast forward, Leo Rule. Charlotte Dustin finishing in second for Quick Step Athletics. Leo Rule taking the win. 12.24 seconds. That completes the final section of the under 15 boys 100 meters, sponsored by the Poop Deck Restaurant out west. Great start out of the block. You're watching the under 17 girls 100 meter section final, sponsored by Sammy's Chicken. Already out in front, that's Zara Frazier. Frazier being challenged by Team Velocity, but it's going to be fast forward taking a win, followed by Unique Athletics. Back to the action on the track. Here comes Star Trackers. That's Vanessa Mackey. Mackey pulling away from the rest of the field. It's going to be Vanessa Mackey. Mackey taking away. Start out of the blocks. You're watching the final section for the under 17 girls. Already out in front. That's Team Velocity. Sasha right in the middle of the track, out in lane 4. She's being chased by Quick Step Athletics. Gabrielle Farrington, but it's all Sasha Wright. Sasha Wright will take this win. Sasha Wright. Time on the clock is 13.06 seconds for Sasha Wright. And finishing in second, that's Gabrielle Farrington. A quick step. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching the first section final for the under 17 boys. Already out in front. Trying to pull away. That's Team Velocity, Cameron Henfield. On the inside is Smith Athletics. Wow, that's a close one at the finish line. We will await the official results of that one. I was too close to call. It's anybody's race. That's Cameron Henfield, Team Velocity taking the win. 11.02 seconds. That completes section 1 of 3 for the under 17 boys 100 meters. Sponsored by Goldie's Restaurant. Up next, section 2. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching section 2 of 3. Already out in front of Unique Athletics, Kamal Miller. Miller being chased by fast forward. That's Jaden Smith in lane 4. And it's going to be at the finish line. We will await the results of that one, the official results. Section 2 is right at Smith. Jaden Smith, a fast forward, taking the win. 11.49 seconds. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching the final section for the under 17 boys 100 meters. Running away with it, that's Barry Miller. Miller pulling away from the rest of the field, being challenged by Swift Athletics, Samuel Thomas. It's all Barry Miller. Barry Miller taking the win in this final section for the under 17 boys 100 meters, 11.03 seconds. Sponsored by Goldie's Restaurant. Back to the action on the track. You're watching the under 20 girls 100 meter section final, section 1 of 2. Already out in front. That's fast forward. Fast forward is going to take this win. Fast forward. Actually, that's running on the tash. That's Davis. Davis taking the win. Khalid Davis. 12.13 seconds. As she takes the win. Moss finishing in second, Madison Moss. Start out of the box, section 104 for the under 20 boys, 100 meters. Sponsored by D Waters Restaurant. Already out in front, that's rolling the revanche. On the outside is fast forward. Fast forward, Everett Frazier. Everett Frazier taking the win. 10.84 seconds for Frazier as he takes section 104 for the under 20 boys, 100 meters. Sponsored by D Waters Restaurant. Quick announcement, this will be the final call for all 1,500 meter runners. Final call for all 1,500 meter runners. Final call. This will also serve. Race start out of the blocks. You're watching section 204 for the under 20 boys, 100 meters. Sponsored by D Waters Restaurant. Already out in front is Quick Step Athletics. Who's going to be at the finish line is Red Line Athletics. Taj Brown. Huge burst of speed at the finish line. 10.89 seconds for Taj Brown as he takes the win. Strawn finishing in second. Daniel Strawn a fast forward. For Taj Brown, your winner, 10.89 seconds. That completes section 204 for the under 20 boys. 100 meter section finals. Great start out of the blocks. This is section 3 or 4. Already out in front. Wasting no time. Here comes fast forward. That's fast forward. Jonathan Harris. He's been chased by Swift Athletics. That's Ishmael Roll. As we await the official time for that race, it's Ishmael Roll, 10.84 seconds for Ishmael Roll. He takes the win. Followed by Jonathan Harris finishing in second, 10.98 seconds. That completes section 3 or 4 for the under 20 boys. 100 meters, sponsored by D1. Great start out of blocks. You're watching the final section for the under 20 boys, 100 meters. Already out in front in the middle of the track as Roadrunner starting to pull away. He's being chased by Team Velocity. That's going to be all Roadrunners. Ethan Stewart. Stewart taking the win. Ethan Stewart, your winner. 11.20 seconds. Ethan Stewart, your winner. The final section final of the under 20 boys, 100 meters. 70 girls, 400 meters. Already out in front. That's Ariel Thompson. Thompson running well for the Roadrunners Track and Field Club. She's out in front. That's Deborah Casey running for the under 20 girls. But here comes Roadrunners in the lead. Ariel Thompson starting to move up as well. Samantha Saunders. Saunders moving up as well for Roadrunners. 200 meters remaining for Ariel Thompson. Thompson, your leader. He's going to take this win, trying to hold off that challenge. 150 meters remaining. Here comes Ariel Thompson. Roadrunners running 1, 2, and 3. As Deborah Casey running in the open category. Actually, the under 20 category. Here comes Ariel Thompson. It's Roadrunners 1, 2, and 3. Jasmine Thompson. That's Jasmine Thompson, followed by Jemiah Bethel and Samantha Saunders. It's Jasmine Thompson crossing the finish line. Crossing the finish line in second. That's Samantha Saunders and her teammate Deborah Casey crossing the finish line for the under 20 girls. And that's Ariel Modi and her teammate Mary Saunders. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching the under 17 boys 400 meter section finals. Sponsored by Minus C Adventures. Already making it this time. Here comes red line rising, Shavana Nixon. Nixon on the back stretch. He's being chased by Team Velocity. And fast forward. That's fast forward running with him. The one fly. Still anybody's race with about 200 meters remaining. Here comes red line athletics. Shavana Nixon. Around the curve they come with about 110 meters remaining. Here comes Redline Athletics pulling away. Redline Athletics is going to take this win. Redline Athletics. That's Shavano Nixon. Nixon taking the win. Followed by Team Velocity finishing in second. That was Cordell Monroe. It's actually a combined event of the under 17 boys 400 meters, sponsored by Minus C Adventures. The boogeyman, just hide your home. When she all alone. Great start out of block 2, watching the under 15 girls 800 meters. Sponsored by Mrs. Sylvia O'Brien. Already taking it out in front, that's Unique Athletics. Athletics running well, that's Victoria Sandy Aguilar in the lead. Sandy Aguilar, your early leader. The rest of the field trying to chase it down. They're running a smart race, a nice tactical race. They're letting Sandy Aguilar take the lead. They're going to try and reel her back in. Can they do it? Can Roadrunners reel back the leader? Here comes Redline Athletics making her move. Sierra Delancey sitting in second place, but it's all up to your leader for Unique Athletics, Victoria Sandy Aguilar, 500 meters remaining. Quick announcement, under 17, under 20 boys, high jump, please report at this time. Under 17 boys and under 20 boys, high jump, please report at this time. This is the bell lap, final lap, Victoria Sandy Aguilar in the lead. Sierra Delancey sitting in second place for Redline Athletics. Here comes Cheyenne Hepburn and her teammate running with her. There's Carrie Goff. But last 300 meters here comes Marilena Robinson, Chamoy Bay, and two-bird flyers Layla Rowe. Also, Extreme Athletics, Marisha Samuel. On the back stretch, it's all Victoria Sandy Aguilar running a great race with about 210 meters remaining. Now Victoria Sandy Aguilar, 200 meters remaining. Sierra Delancey sitting in second place. Can Cheyenne Hepburn and Carrie Goff catch up to her for Roadrunners? Look at this speed on Victoria Sandy Aguilar. With 150 meters remaining for Victoria Sandy Aguilar. Sierra Delancey trying to hold on to second place. Sitting in third is all Roadrunners, but here comes Victoria Sandy Aguilar running a great race today for the under 15 girls. 800 meters, 2 laps around the track. Here comes Victoria Sandy Aguilar. Sierra Delancey trying to hold on to second for Redline Athletics. But your winner, it's going to be all Victoria Sandy Aguilar. Here comes the sprint to the finish line. Second place, Keon Duncan coming from behind. Teamer Flyers. Excellent running. Coming from behind. Out of nowhere. Keon Duncan taking the sprint. Taking second place, actually, coming from behind. Amazing running. Let's clap up the rest of our athletes coming home. Quick step athletics. The male athlete crossing the finish line. Also crossing the finish line, Marilena Robinson. Also crossing the finish line for a leap of faith. Chamoy Bay, Unique Athletics, crossing the finish line. Chamoy Bay crossing the finish line, 800 meters. And also, T-Bird Flyers, your final competitor crossing the finish line. Still have one more athlete on the track. This is Extreme Athletics. That's Nevaeh Moxie. Nevaeh Moxie, excellent running. Nevaeh, never giving up. Extreme Athletics, didn't stop at one bit. Never giving up. Quick announcement to all head coaches. All head coaches. Your relay declaration forms, you need them in now. They need to be submitted. If you have any relay declaration forms, please submit them now. Relay declaration forms, please submit them now. Quick announcement, the under 7 girls and boys, 150 meters, please report at this time. Also, the under 9 girls and boys, 200 meters. Please report at this time. Once again, the under 7 girls and boys, 150 meters. Please report at this time. The under 9 girls and boys, 200 meters. Please report at this time. Back to the action on the track. You're watching. You're watching the finals of the under-17 boys 800 meters. Sponsored by Lady Sharon Wilson. Already out in front, that's Quick Step Athletics. The bell left. Can T-Bird Flyers chase them down? Here comes Caden Thurston of the T-Bird Flyers taking the lead with 100 meters remaining. Caden Thurston, he represented the Bahamas this year in the Caribbean Games in Trinidad and Tobago, and here comes your Caribbean finisher, Caden Thompson of the T-Bird Flyers, coming from behind to take this win for the under-17 boys, 800 meters, finishing in second. That's Quick Step Athletics, Quick Step, Joel McPhee. Again, your winner, that's Caden Thurston for the under-17 boys. Crossing the middle line, here comes 14:31, there's Braylon Whitfield, team velocity. Still one more athlete on the track. Let's fast forward to Von Clyde. Let's bring him home. That's the Von Clyde for fast forward. Completes the under-17 boys 800 meters. Back to the action on the track. You're watching the under-20 girls 800 meters. 2 laps around the track. Redline Athletics running well. That's Samaya Crawley and her teammate Alexis Roberts. Deborah Casey. She's sitting in third place. You're watching. Quick announcement. We need the under-7 girls and boys 150 meters to check in at this time. Under-7 girls and boys 150 meters to check in. Also, the under-9 girls and boys 200 meters to check in. Please check in at this time. Last 450 meters remaining. That's Alexis Roberts with the lead. Alexis Roberts for Redline Athletics. Here comes her teammate, Samaya Crawley. Last 400 meters remaining. It's Roberts, Crawley, Deborah Casey, us with Athletics. Still anybody's race between Redline Athletics with about 350 meters remaining. It's all Alexis Roberts. Roberts opening up a bigger lead on her teammate, Samaya Crawley. 300 meters remaining. It's all Alexis Roberts, Samaya Crawley, and Deborah Casey. Here comes Alexis Roberts. She's in the lead. Alexis Roberts in the lead for Redline Athletics. Alexis Roberts, Samaya Crawley, Deborah Casey for Swift Athletics. 200 meters remaining for Alexis Roberts. Roberts, she's running for the under-20 girls. She's going to be chasing a record for the ACM meet. That's the under-20 girls. 2 minutes on the clock. Here comes Alexis Roberts. 2:02, 2:03, 2:04, 2:05 on the clock for Alexis Roberts. 2:08, 2:09, 2:10. Let's go, Alexis. 2:15 on the clock. Alexis Roberts. 2:18, 2:19 on the clock. Alexis Roberts. Here comes Samaya Crawley. She's going to finish it up in second for the under-20 girls. And Deborah Casey. Deborah Casey for Swift Athletics. She's going to finish it up. Deborah Casey, here she comes. Swift Athletics. Under-20 girls. These are the athletes competing in this event. Enrico Pierre, T-Bird Flyers, Dylan Simon, Quick Step, then Maury Colby, Fast Forward, Teron McKinsey, Redline Athletics, Lorne Francis, Redline Athletics, Shelby Jean-Baptiste, T-Bird Flyers, Dante Minnis, Swift Athletics, and Taj Johnson, Redline Athletics. Those all of your athletes competing this event already out in front. That's Enrico Pierre of the T-Bird Flyers. Here he comes, about 600 meters remaining for Enrico Pierre. Quick Step Athletics running with him. That's Dylan Simon. 550 meters remaining. Around the curve they come. 500 meters remaining for the T-Bird Flyers. Enrico Pierre, he's your leader for the T-Bird Flyers. T-Bird Flyers in the lead. Enrico Pierre, here comes Quick Step, Dylan Simon. That lap is the final lap. Redline Athletics sitting in third place, that's Charles Johnson. 350 meters remaining. Here they come. Around the curve it is. 300 meters remaining for Enrico Pierre. He's starting to open up a bigger lead for Quick Step. Dylan Simon. Here comes Taj Johnson sitting in third place. Starting to make another move. This is T-Bird Flyers. T-Bird Flyers moving up. That's Sheldon Jean-Baptiste. 200 meters remaining. It's all going to be Enrico Pierre. He's in the lead. Enrico Pierre. Here comes his teammate, Sheldon Jean-Baptiste, moving into third place. Can he move into second? 100 meters remaining for Enrico Pierre. Here's all Enrico Pierre, T-Bird Flyers. And here comes his teammate, Sheldon Jean-Baptiste, moving into second place. Enrico Pierre. Here, Enrico Pierre and Sheldon Jean-Baptiste crossing the finish line. Nice running for Enrico Pierre. Here, he's at the new ACM meet record. Here, 1:46.17 for Enrico Pierre. Congratulations for Enrico Pierre. He has the new meet record for the ACM meet. That's T-Bird Flyers with this big start. He's out in front. That's Alex Russell. Around the curve they come. Last 110 meters remaining. Down the straightaway. 100 meters remaining. Running on the tires, Darren Ayton. Roadrunners, Keon Butler. And it's Keon Butler trying to take his win, but running on the tires, that's Darren Ayton. Who will it be at the finish line? At the finish line. Too close to call. That's a close one at the finish line. We'll await the official results on that one. Up next, section 3 of 6. Out of blocks for the final section final of the under 15 boys. 200 meters already making the stagger. Here comes Redline and Larry Shakai Brennan. He's in lane 6. Taking the early lead around the curve they come. 100 meters remain. Team velocity there. Mikhail Murray. He's in lane 4. So lane 4 and 5 and 6. Who will it be? Redline Athletic Shakai Brennan. And crossing the finish line is Shakai Brennan. Lane 6. Redline Athletics taking the win. 25.58 seconds for Brennan. Murray finishing in second. Great start out of blocks. You're watching the first section final for the under 17 girls. 200 meters. Sponsored by Dawn DeMerit, already making the stagger. Here comes Star Trackers, Vanessa Mackey. She's in lane 5. Down the straightaway they come. Fast forward. That's Zara Frazier trying to pull away. She's being challenged by Team Velocities. Sasha Wright. Right here comes Zara Frazier. It's going to be all Zara Frazier taking this win. Well, fast forward, followed by Sasha Wright for Team Velocity finishing in second. Frazier, 25.59 seconds. Excellent start out of blocks. You're watching the second section final for the under 17 girls. Already out in front, making the stagger. Here comes That's Noble Preparatory. Spartans running well as Ethan Johnson. Here they come, Footstep Athletics. That's Gabrielle Farrington. That's actually Gabrielle Farrington. Farrington running well on the outside. His star trackers, Andrea Brown, who will be in the middle of the track. It's going to be Roadrunners. Roadrunners taking the win. As Roadrunners, Jemiah Bethel coming from behind. Bethel, 27.56 seconds. For Bethel, she takes the win. Brown in second. Andrea Brown of Star Trackers. Farrington in third. Great start on the blocks. You're watching the final section final for the under 17 girls. 200 meters. That's Evans, Hepburn, Archer, Bodie, Bell. Still anybody's race. Here they come. The last 100 meters remaining down the straightaways. Unique Athletics running well. Looking good. There's Aaliyah Archer. Archer being chased on the outside by Noble Preparatory. The Spartans. But it's going to be all Archer. Unique Athletics taking this win in this final section final, followed by Noble Preparatory. Great start on the blocks. You're watching the under 17 boys 200 meter section finals. Already making up the stagger. Here comes Team Velocity. That's Barry Miller. Miller, he's out in front with a burst of speed. Trying to chase him down the Star Trackers. Gabriel Saunders. And Saunders running down on the outside. It's Swift Athletics. But it's going to be all Team Velocity taking the win. Team Velocity, your winner. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching section 2 of 4 for the under 17 boys 200 meters. Already breaking the stagger. Here comes Garrett Woodside. Swift Athletics wasting no time. Look at him come down the straightaway. Here comes Redline Athletics. Shavana Nixon. Nixon in lane 3. Running with him is Roman Roller. Fast forward. Who will it be at the finish line? Is all Jara Woodside. Jara Woodside taking the win for Swift Athletics. Excellent running for Jara Woodside. Nixon finishing in second. Shavana Nixon of Redline Athletics. That completes section 2 of 4 for the under 17 boys 200 meters. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching section 3 of 4 for the under 17 boys 200 meters. Already making up the stagger. Here comes Team Velocity Cameron Henfield. He's in lane 3. Henfield wasting no time. Here he comes. 80 meters remaining. He's being chased by Swift Athletics. Jacob Pickstock. But it's all Cameron Henfield running away from the rest of the field. Nobody's going to catch up to Cameron Henfield. Cameron Henfield taking the win. Last time, official time, 22.64 seconds for Cameron Henfield. Great start out of the blocks. We're watching the final section for the under 17 boys 200 meters. Sponsored by Stanley Wilson. Already making up the stagger. Here comes fast forward Jaden Smith. He's out in lane 2. Down the straightaway, 100 meters remaining. That's fast forward, trying to pull away from T-Bird Flyers on the outside. There's Obadiah Sharzar out there for the T-Bird Flyers in lane 8. Run is all fast forward, shutting it down. There's Jaden Smith. Nice easy run for Smith. 320 girls, 200 meters. Section final, section 1 and 2 already making them stagger. Here comes Star Lead Athletics. That's Hannah, Monroe, Moss, Major, Neely. On the straightaway, giving it last one. That's Kamari and Hannah trying to pull away from the rest of the field for Star Lead Athletics. And she's being chased on the outside by Redline Athletics, Madison Moss. But it's all Star Lead Athletics looking at the clock to see how she did. Madison Moss coming in second. You're watching final section final already making the stagger. Here comes Khalid Davis. Running with her is Kari Roberts of Roadrunners, but it's all fast forward with the early lead. It's Khalid Davis. She's going to run away with it. Down the straightaway, 80 meters remaining. It's all Khalid Davis. Davis looking good on the track. Here she comes, last 20 meters remaining. It's all Khalid Davis. Davis taking the win. Followed by Kari Roberts of Roadrunners. Watching final section final already making the stagger. Here comes Khalid Davis. Running with her is Kari Roberts of Roadrunners, but it's all fast forward with the early lead. It's Khalid Davis. She's going to run away with it. Down the straightaway, 80 meters remaining. It's all Khalid Davis. Davis looking good on the track. Here she comes, last 20 meters remaining. It's all Khalid Davis. Davis taking the win. Followed followed by Kari Roberts and Roadrunners. And finishing in. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching section 106 for the under 20 boys, 200 meters. Already making the stagger. Here comes red line of legs. That's Taj Brown. Brown running a great first 100 meters. Down the straightaway, there comes T-Bird Flyers. That's Emmanuel Adams in the middle of the track. Can he hold on to this lead? That's T-Bird Flyers. Here comes red line of legs, Taj Brown. And the finish line is going to be a close one. Last time, that's Taj Brown. Taj Brown taking the win for Red Line Athletics. 21.69 seconds. 21.69 seconds, followed by we wait in second place. That's John. Quick announcement. All relay teams, please report to the check-in tent. Also, the mixed 4x100 meter relay, the ACM mixed 4x100 meter relay, the mixed team, please report right away, immediately. We're going to be running first. Mixed 4x100 meter relay, ACM, please report immediately. Back to the action on track. This is section 2. And that's Red Line Athletics taking that win. Morgan Moss. Great start out of the blocks. This is section 3 of 6 for the under 20 boys, 200 meters. Already making the stagger. Here comes Tansen. Tansen Orville for Switch Athletics. He's in lane 3. Down the straightaway he comes. It's on the outside. Fast forward. Berkeley Munnings. Who will it be? Berkeley Munnings pumping those arms, moving those legs. Is on Berkeley Munnings. Berkeley Munnings. Flash time. Official time for Munnings, 22.43 seconds. Great start on the blocks already. Making the stagger. Here comes T-Bird Flies. Teron Pettiford. Who will it be? Down the straight they come. A little pull up there by Star Elite. But coming back to the action on the track, that's fast forward. Fast forward, running well. But Tilsonard, Peter Tilsonard, 21.56 seconds. Everett Frazier, 21.61 seconds. We need a medic near the long. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching section 5 of 6. Already making up the stagger. Here comes Switch Athletics. That's Dion Brown. Brown running well around the curve. They come. Last 100 meters remaining. Down the straightaway. Fast forward, that's Akil Brown running well. He's being chased by Swift Athletics, Lovato Ramming. Who will it be at the finish line? Here comes Swift Athletics, putting up his hand to win. That's Lovato. You're watching the final section final for the under 20 boys, 200 meters. Already making the stagger. Here comes Roadrunners. Fast forward. Swift Athletics around the curve. They got last 80 meters remaining. It's Swift Athletics, Justin Brown. Here comes T-Bird Flies making his move. That's Devon Alexis. At the finish line, it's 1561. Big number. That's Don.
Great start out of the blocks. You're watching the under 15 girls 800 meter finals. That's 2 laps around the track already taking out in front. That's Leap of Faith, Marilena Robinson. Robinson with the early lead, running with her is Quick Step Athletics. Quick Step, Mayor Adelie. Adelie moving up into the lead. Here comes Halil Munnings of Hurry Murray. Halil Munnings taking the lead for Hurry Murray. It's still anybody's race. Quick Step Athletics. Quick Step, Hurry Murray. Leap of Faith. St. Augustine's College, Big Red Machine, Demetrius Delancey. And also T-Bird Flyers, Here they come around the curve with 500 meters remaining. You're watching the under 15 girls 800 meters. Approaching the final lap, the bell lap coming up. Taking the lead, that's Halil Munnings of Harry Murray. Sitting in second place is Quick Step Athletics, Demea Adderley. It's Munning, Adderley, Robinson in third for Leap of Faith. Final lap, this is the bell lap. St. Augustine's College, that's Delancey, Dimitri Delancey, Timber Flyers, Leila Roll. Last 350 meters remaining. Who will it be? Halil Munnings trying to hold on to this lead for Harry Murray. Quick Step Athletics sitting in second, that's Demea Adderley. Robinson, but here comes Timber Flyers. Leila Roll on the backstretch is Harry Murray. Halil Munnings looking behind him to see who's going to try and chase her down. Sitting in second place is Demea Adderley. Quick Step. Starting to move up. Here comes T-Bird Flyers. Leila Roll. Falling behind in the fourth. That's Leap of Faith. Carolina Robinson. 200 meters remaining. That's all Halil Munnings. Halil Munnings is going to try and finish strong. Munnings, Harry Murray. And look at us making a move. T-Bird Flyers. Leila Roll at the 150 meter mark. Leila Roll moving into second. Quick Step Athletics, Demea Adderley falling behind is in third place. Last 100 meters remaining. Here comes Halil Munnings. Munnings running away with it. She's going to take this win. Sprinting down to the finish line. That's Halil Munnings. Here comes T-Bird Flyers. Leila Roll. And it's going to be all Halil Munnings. Munnings taking the win. Finishing in second. T-Bird Flyers. That's Leila Roll finishing in third. That's going to be Demea Adderley. And finishing in fourth, that's Robinson, Marilena Robinson finishing in fourth. In fifth, that's St. Augustine's College, Dimitri Delancey. That completes. And also crossing the finish line, Quick Step, Demea Adderley. That completes the under 15 girls, 800 meters. Once again, your champion, Halil Munnings of Harry Murray. And his teammate, 159, Cardiff View of Harry Murray. Taylor already taking out in front. That's Kari Roberts for the under 20 girls for Roadrunners. She's out in front. Your leader for the under 17 girls Roadrunners, that's Ariel Thompson in the lead. So still anybody's race, but Akari Roberts, she's out there. Only two athletes for the under 20 girls. That's Akari Roberts and Deja Messidor. Messidor currently in second place for Green Bay Stallions. Around the curve they go. 500 meters remaining for Akari Roberts. The under 20 girls, 800 meters. Roadrunners running for the under 17 girls. That's Ariel Thompson. Here they come, final lap. That's the bell lap for Akari Roberts. And here comes Ariel Thompson for Roadrunners. Under 17. She's the leader, starting to move up. Her teammate Samantha Saunders of Roadrunners running with her is Patricia Kemp. That's Deja Messidor for the under 20 girls. Bahama Speed, Ariana DeVoe. On the backstretch, it's all Akari Roberts for the under 20 girls. Huge lead on the under 17 girls, Ariel Thompson. Thompson is the leader for the under 17 girls. Moving into second place, that's Samantha Saunders, her teammate for the under 17 girls. Sitting in third, Patricia Kemp. For the under 17 girls, for the under 20 girls, in second, that's Deja Messidor. Bahama Speed. That's Ariana DeVoe. 150 meters remaining for Kari Roberts. Roberts, she's going to take the under 20 girls win. Kari Roberts. Great running. Nice, easy run for Kari Roberts this morning. For the under 20 girls, Kari Roberts. Roadrunners will take first for the under 20. And also for the under 17 girls, Roadrunners. As Kari Roberts crossing the finish line. here comes the under 70 girls. It's going to be all road runners. Ariel Thompson finishing in first, followed by Samantha Saunders. Deja Meshador crossing the finish line in second with the under 20 girls. In third, Patricia Kemp finishing in third. Here comes Bahama Speed. That's Ariana DeVoe. DeVoe, she'll cross the finish line for the under 17 girls in fourth place. Still on the track. Let's clap her up. That's T-Bird Flyers. That's Mary Saunders. Saunders and Ariel Bogie. Great start out of blocks. You're watching the under 17 boys 800 meters. Oh, there's a stumble there. But they get back up. They're out there in front. They're taking it out in front. That's quick step athletics. Joel McPhee. Joel McPhee running with him are the road runners. Road runners running second and third. It's all quick step athletics. Joel McPhee. Quick step athletics with about 500 meters remaining. Caden Thurston of T-Bird Fly sitting in second place. Can he chase down the leader? Is Joel McPhee. Caden Thurston. Here they come, approaching the final lap. This is the bell lap final, 400 meters. Sitting in third is still anybody's race. It's road runners. But last 350 meters remaining, it's quick step athletic. T-Bird Flyers, Joel McPhee. Quick step, Caden Thurston. T-Bird Flyers. Here comes Caden Thurston moving up. In fact, Caden Thurston representing the Bahamas this year in the Coretta Games. He's taking the lead. He represented the Bahamas in Trinidad and Tobago a few weeks ago. 200 meters remaining. That's Caden Thurston running away for the rest of the upper 17 boys. 800 meters. Look at Thurston run. 1:46 on the clock. 1:48. 1:29 on the clock for Caden Thurston. 1:53. Thurston. 1:57 on the clock. Caden Thurston down the straightaway. Excellent running coming from behind. Caden Thurston. And also coming from behind a CTSP Wolfpack crossing the finish line. That's Karai Ferd. Finishing in third. Quick Step Athletics. Quick Step Athletics, Joel McPhee. But once again, your winner, Caden Thurston. Let's wrap up the rest of our athletes coming home. Crossing the finish line, that's Bowen Davis, Three-Bay Stallions. Harry Murray crossing the finish line. Gerard Knowles, also fast forward crossing the finish line. That's Noel Roach, finally crossing the finish line. That's Lima Faye for Keto Road. Those are all the athletes for the under 20 boys, 800 meters. Already on the way. Taking it out in front, that's fast forward. Lemaire Colby with the early lead. Still anybody's race. Benrico Pierre sitting in second place for the T-Bird Flyers. Speed capacity maximized. Vincent Alert. These are upcoming middle distance runners. So still anybody's race. These athletes all compete against each other throughout the track and field season. So they know each other's strengths and weaknesses. As they pace themselves, it's not always the first one out of the blocks, it's how well they pace themselves. Around the curve they come with about 500 meters remaining. Still anybody's race. There's Benrico Pierre, T-Bird Flyers, sitting in first. Running with him. Here the front take the lead. Okay, Harry Murray, that's separating themselves. That's Harry Murray. That's Ross Martin. This is the final lap, the bell lap. 350 meters remaining. It's Ross Martin trying to run away with it. He's being chased by T-Bird Flyers. That's Sheldon sitting in second. T-Bird Flyers in third. So second and third, T-Bird Flyers. Fourth, speed capacity maximized. In fifth is fast forward. On the backstretch, it's still Ross Martin trying to hold off that challenge from the T-Bird Flyers with about 200 meters remaining. is Ross Martin. The T-Bird Flyers sitting in second and third. Here they come around the curve, starting to make his move. Here comes Ross Martin. Enrico Pierre, they're running together. With 100 meters remaining is Ross Martin. Enrico Pierre pulling away for the T-Bird Flyers. It's all Enrico Pierre. He's going to take it. Enrico Pierre, Ross Martin, Harry Murray. And finishing in third is T-Bird Flyers, second and that's third for T-Bird Flyers. Finishing in fourth, fast forward. That's Lemaire, Colby. Crossing the finish line. Rule of Leap of Faith at Noble Preparatories, John Canal Voronoi. That completes the rounds of the 800-meter finals for the under-20 boys. Great start out of boxing, watching section 1 of 4 for the under-15 girls. Already out in front as Rosella's Moxie pulling away for Swift Athletics. She's being chased by Fast Forward on the inside. As all Rosella's Moxie. Look at that speed for Rosella's Moxie as she takes section 1 of 4 for Swift Athletics. 12.40 seconds for Rosella's Moxie. Fast forward. Kadea Brooks finishing in second. Third, Shayla Sands of Unique Athletics. Great start out of Moxie, watching section 2 of 4 already out in front. That's Anaya Charles for Bahama Speed being chased by Zelia Henderson and also her teammate. But it's all going to be Anaya Charles taking that win, followed by Kari Goff and finishing in third, Zelia Henderson. 12.81 seconds for Anaya Charles, section 2 of 4. Henderson finishing in third. Brooks in fourth. Up next, big start out of the blocks. You're watching section 3 of 4 for the under 15 girls. Already out in front is Unique Athletics running a great Taj Curry, and it's Curry crossing the finish line, followed by 3 BA Stallions. That's Delilah Pauly finishing in second. Curry 13.06 seconds, but Taj Curry of Unique Athletics taking section 3. Shania Lavaldi finishing in second for 3 BA Stallions. Up next, the final section final. You're watching section 1 of 4 for the under 15 boys, 100 meters. Already out in front, that's fast forward. Leo Rule being chased by DTSB Woodblock Canard Meadows. And it's all fast forward. Leo Rule taking section 1 of 4 for the under 15 boys, 100 meters. Up next, section 2 of 4. Here are your lane assignments. In lane 1, Andrew Hamilton, quick step. Lane 2, LeBron Clark, Harry Murray. Lane 3, Jaden Wallace, and Augustine's College, Big Red Machine. Lane 4, Rashad Richards. Start out of blocks. You're watching section 2 of 4 for the under 15 boys, already out in front. On the outside, through base down is Jaden Ferguson. Ferguson pulling away from St. Augustine's College. It's all Jaden Ferguson. Finishing in second, Jaden Wallace. So the battle of the Jadens goes towards 3 base down is Jaden. He finishes in first place, followed by Jaden Wallace in second of St. Augustine's College. Up next, section. Great start out of blocks. You're watching section 3 or 4 for the under 15 boys, 100 meters. In the middle of the track is Teron Davis and lane 4, DTSB Wolfpack. Pulling away on the outside is Spirit of Excellence, Teron Davis. As we await the final results, but your winner, DTSB Wolfpack, Teron Davis, 12.58 seconds as he takes section 3 of 4. Up next, the final section of the under 15 boys, 100 meters. Lane 2, Zion Roll. Great start out of you're watching the final section final. Already out in front, wasting no time. That's Bahamas speed, Shia Pratt. With a lot of speed. Finishing in second, Kamari Messick, Roadrunners. And your winner, Shia Pratt, 11.61 seconds. As he takes the final section final for the under 50 boys 100 meters.
What is it done for?
On the track, the section finals of the under 70 girls 100 meters. Here are your lane assignments. In lane 2. Great start out of the blocks you're watching. Section 1 of 4 for the under 70 girls 100 meters. Already out in front. On the outside is Unique Athletics. That's Leah Archer. Archer followed by DTSB Wolfpack Kyla Smith. Finishing second, Leah Archer, Unique Athletics, taking the win, 12.35 seconds. Up next, section 2 of 4. Lane 2, Morgan Fountain, speed capacity maximized. Lane 3, Angel McVeigh, SPIA. Lane 4, Kawaji Russell, T-Red Flies. And Lane 5, Archie Murphy, Harry Murray. Lane 6, Amanda Cole, fast forward. Lane 7, Winnie Douglas. Great start out of blocks. You're watching section 3 of 4, already out in front. That's being chased by Roadrunners. Damien Wright. Damien Wright taking the win. Damien Wright with the win. The under 70 girls already out in front as Keely DeVoe being chased by Samantha Goldshock of CA Dreams Raptors. It's DeVoe, Goldshock, and it's Samantha Goldshock. Miller, Gibson, Ferguson, and it's going to be all Noble Preparatory Spartans. Jeremiah Gibson. Gibson taking the win. Section 1 of 4. 11.36 seconds. With Jeremiah Gibson of Noble Preparatory. Up next, section 2 of 3. Race start out of the blocks for the under 70 boys. Already out in front of us, Bahamas speed, Taryn Beckles. Beckles being challenged by fast forward Jaden Smith, but it's all Taryn Beckles of Bahamas speed beating out Jaden Smith and the rest of the field to take section 2 of 3. Up next, the final section for the under 74. That's lane 2, Samari Moss. Lane 2 taking the win. Moss taking the win, 10.94 seconds. The final section for the under 70 boys. 100 meters already out in front. Here comes Isla Monroe, T-Red Flyers. And it's fast forward, making a move. She gave up Johnson. Taking the win. Johnson coming from behind. Johnson, 12.40 seconds. Gina Johnson. Finishing in second is Major of Team Velocity. Sneaking through for second. That completes the finals of the under 20 girls. Great start out of blocks. You're watching section 1 of 4 for the under 20 boys, 100 meters. Already out in front as Roadrunners, Ethan Stewart and Trent Ford. Who will it be? It's going to be Trent Ford. Ethan Stewart, plus the second Roadrunners. Spartans across the finish line. He used to be Trent Ford, 10.75 seconds. Trent Ford. Up next, section 2 of 4 for the under 20 boys. out in front, in the middle of the track. It's Harry Murray trying to pull away. Tiana Ferguson. Tiana Ferguson taking the win. Section 204. Up next, section 304. Lane 1, Hayden Hilton, pass forward. Lane 2. Great start out of the blocks you're watching. Section 3 or 4 already out in front. Actually, that's final section final. And it's going to be all fast forward. Fast forward taking the win in the final section final. That's strong. Strong, 11.25 seconds. He takes the win, followed by Jackson. That's Donovan Jackson at quick step, finishing in second. 11.30 seconds. That completes the final section of the
Lane 8 is Tevin Wright of Team Velocity.
Great start out of blocks. You're watching the finals. For the open men's already out in front. That's Carlos Brown running in lane 3, pulling away, being chased by his teammate, Somali Farrington. But it's all Carlos Brown. As we await the official time, 10.35 seconds. Carlos Brown, Swift Athletics. 10.35 seconds for Carlos Brown as he takes the win in the final of the open men. Somali Farrington finishing in second. His teammate, 10.47 seconds. Colebrook, Samson Colebrook, 10.86 seconds. Great run for Carlos Brown, 10.35 seconds. That completes the rounds of the 100 meters. Great start out of blocks on 300 meters remaining. Nice Cheyenne Hepburn with the lead. She's out in front. That's Hepburn representing Roadrunners Track and Field Club. She's out in front, being chased by two good flyers and also fast forward. St. Augustine's College, Unique Athletics. Still anybody's race. Cheyenne Hepburn, she's your leader. 200 meters remaining for the Roadrunners Club. Here comes Keeper Flies making a push. That's Renee Keeley. And it's 150 meters remaining with Cheyenne Hepburn. Hepburn running well. Trying to make a move. Now the straightaway, 100 meters remaining. It's taking the lead. It's Unique Athletics. Roadrunners Keeper Flies. It's going to be all Paris Curtis taking section 1 of 2. Finishing in second, Cheyenne Hepburn. Hepburn finishing in second. In third, that's your T-Bird Flies with Nick Neely. Once again, your winner for that raffle ticket. Make sure you check out the ticket booth area. They will have that ticket, that raffle ticket. Back to the action on the track. This is your final section. Lane 7, Mackenzie Henfield, Bahama Speed. Lane 6, Demetria Delancey, St. Augustine's College, Big Red Machine. Lane 5, Halil Munnings. Lane 3, Ari Murray. He will take the win in section 2 of 3. Great start out of the blocks here, walking the first section final for the under 70 girls, 400 meters. 300 meters remaining for speed, capacity maximized as Madison Fountain. Starting to move up, here comes Roadrunners Jasmine Thompson. She's sitting in lane 2 and in second place. Thompson wasting no time. With about 200 meters remaining, it is still Madison Fountain of speed, capacity maximized. Thompson making her move in lane 2. At the 160-meter mark, here comes Jasmine Thompson taking the lead. For Roadrunners, 140 meters remaining. It's Jasmine Thompson, Morgan Fountain, Unique Athletics, and Leah Smith. Down the straightaway, last 60 meters remaining for Jasmine Thompson. It is Jasmine Thompson Here comes Dominic McLennan for Harry Murray, moving up into second place. It's going to be all Jasmine Thompson taking the win. Section 1 of 2. Finishing in second, Dominic McLennan. Quick announcement, the under 17 boys long jump. Please pass through the check-in area and then proceed to the long jump area. That the 17 boys jump. Please report. Once again, under 17 boys long jump. Please report at this time. Up next on the track. Great start out of the blocks already, 300 meters remaining. That's Noble Preparatory Spartans. Eden Johnson running in lane 8. Starting to move up. Here comes 3 on board of DTSB Wolfpack. She's in lane 3, moving up into. She's trying to take the lead as Bree on board with the lead. Chasing her CH3 Raptors, Samantha Goldshop. 200 meters remaining. Is Bree on board running away with it. Is Ward taking it out with 160 meters remaining. 150 meters remaining for Bree on board. Running well, being chased by Samantha Goldshop. Out to CH3's Raptors, Eden Johnson for Noble Preparatory. Here she comes, last 80 meters remaining. That's going to be Bree on board for the DTSB Wolfpack. Samantha Goldshop running well. And on the inside, here comes Roadrunners. It's going to be all Bree on board. Ward taking it for the DTSB Wolfpack, crossing the finish line. And Samantha Goldshop in third. It is Roadrunners, Samantha Saunders. That completes the final section of the under 17 girls 400 meters. Up next, the under 17 boys 400 meters section final. 1 of 3. Lane 8, Sherrod Knowles, Harry Murray. Lane 7, Alkino Roll, Team Ray Flies. Lane 6, Simon Sands, Power Athletics. Lane 5, Noel Roach, Fast Forward. Lane 4, Jaden DeVoe, Harry Murray. Lane 3, Jordan Lewis, St. Augustine's. Lane 2, Ashley Demerit, Roadrunners. Lane 1, Aiden Buster, Bahamas Speed. Great shot on the blocks already making the stagger. Here comes Simon Sands running well for Power Athletics. He's out in lane 6. Moving up into the lead. 250 meters remaining. Also, that's Bahamas Speed Aiden Musgrove in lane 1. Aiden Musgrove run. 200 meters remaining for Aiden Musgrove. Wasting no time. Sending a message to the field. That's Aiden Musgrove. The Bahamas Speed. With 120 meters remaining for Aiden Musgrove. 100 meters remaining. Aiden Musgrove. Here comes Simon Sands and also Roadrunners Ashley Demerit. But it's all Aiden Musgrove. He's going to take the win. Aiden down to the finish line. Aiden Musgrove of Bahamas Speed. And finishing in second will be Roadrunners Ashley Demerit. Up next, section 2 of 3. Lane 8, Roman Roll, fast forward. Lane 7, DTSB Wolfpack. Lane 6, Jaden Smith, fast forward. Lane 5, Andrew Roll, Bahamas Speed. In lane 4, Jaden Fox, Harry Murray. Lane 3, Daniel Strong, fast forward. Rounding at the field in lane 2, Andrew Seymour, fast forward. Those are your late assignments for section 2 of 3. Great start out of the blocks for Roman Roll. That's fast forward. About 250 meters remaining. He's your leader starting to move up. Here comes Bahamas Speed. You're watching section 2 of 3 for the under 17 boys 400 meters. That's DTSB. Paging the head coach for Team Velocity. Head coach Team Velocity. Please report to the tech room. Head coach, Team Velocity, please report to the tech room. Back to the action on the track. You're watching Roman Roller fast forward, coming down to the finish line. His teammate also running with him, so it's fast forward. They will cross the finish line. That was a close one for both fast forward athletes. I don't know which one got that one, but we shall see. And it is Roman. Actually, we'll wait. The winner was Roman Roll, 52.55 seconds. Up next, start on the block for Star Trackers already out in front. That's Gabrielle Saunders with the early lead. Also running with him is Victoria Dario Butterfield. Fast forward. Moving up, here comes. Fast forward. Quick step athletics. 200 meters remaining in Star Trackers. Gabrielle Saunders. Saunders trying to hold on to the lead with meters remaining. Around the curve he comes with 120 meters remaining. Here's Star Trackers. Quick step also making his move. That's Joel McPhee. Down the straightaway, the end of the track. It's quick step athletics. It's all Gabrielle Saunders. He's going to hold on to this win. Gabrielle Saunders, lane 8. Followed by number preparatory Dario Butterfield. Finishing in second. That completes the under 17 boys 400 meter section finals. The final section. Up next, the under 20 girls 400 meter finals. Lane 7, Khalid Davis, fast forward. Lane 6. In lane 5, Jalissa Swan, Roadrunners. In lane 4. Great start on the blocks already, making him the stagger. Here comes fast forward Khalid Davis out in lane 7, moving up. Kumari Hanna of Star Elite Athletics also moving up. She's sitting in 3rd place. Also Kari Roberts of Roadrunners starting to move up as well. Still anybody's race. These are all strong athletes in this event. Moving up, here comes Kumari Hanna moving up into the lead at the 150 meter mark. Is Khalid Davis sitting in 2nd place with fast forward. Here comes Akari Roberts sitting behind in 4th. For Roadrunners, there's Jalissa Swan and Kantara Serafin. But here they come, last 80 meters remaining. It's all Kamari Hanna pulling away. Akari Roberts sitting in 2nd. Khalid Davis in 3rd. Here comes Kamari Hanna crossing the finish line. Kamari Hanna for Star Elite Athletics. Akari Roberts in 2nd. Khalid Davis in 3rd. Jalissa Swan coming home in 4th, and Kantara Serafin in 5th. We need a medic over at the 180. Great start on the blocks already, break up the stagger. That's Swift Athletics now. He's in lane 5, running with him. It's Swift Athletics. Swift Athletics Star Elite Zion Davis. It's the battle of Zion. Zion also, he is one of our corrector standouts this year in Trinidad and Tobago. But here, Zion Davis, dancing horrible around the curve. Here they come. It's Zion Davis, 100 meters remaining. Zion Davis in the lead for Star Elite. Is he going to hold on for this win? Dancing Orville running with him. But it's going to be all Zion Davis. Zion Davis crossing the finish line. Yes, Zion Davis, your winner. Announcement for somebody who dropped a cell phone, a smart cell phone. Please come over to the announcer to identify that cell phone. We have your smartphone. If any of the athletes has dropped their cell phone, please come over to the announcer and identify that smartphone. Up next, section 2 of 4, lane 8. Renard McKinsey, T-Bird Flyers. Lane 7, Thompson Pettifred, T-Bird Flyers. Lane 6, Joshua Bow. Great start on the blocks already, break up the stagger. That's Swift Athletics now. He's in lane 5, running with him. It's Swift Athletics. Swift Athletics Star Elite Zion Davis. It's the battle of Zion. Zion also, he is one of our corrector standouts this year in Trinidad and Tobago. But here, Zion Davis, dancing horrible around the curve. Here they come. It's Zion Davis, 100 meters remaining. Zion Davis in the lead for Star Elite. Is he going to hold on for this win? Dancing Orville running with him. But it's going to be all Zion Davis. Zion Davis crossing the finish line. Yes, Zion Davis, your winner. Announcement for somebody who dropped a cell phone, a smart cell phone. Please come over to the announcer to identify that cell phone. We have your smartphone. If any of the athletes has dropped their cell phone, please come over to the announcer and identify that smartphone. Up next, section 2 of 4, lane 8. Renard McKinsey, T-Bird Flyers. Lane 7, Thompson Pettifred, T-Bird Flyers. Lane 6, Joshua Bow. Great start out of the blocks already. Break up the stagger. That's Swift Athletics now. He's in lane 5, running with him. That's Swift Athletics. Swift Athletics star elite Zion Davis. It's the battle of Zion. Zion also, is one of our corrector standouts this year in Trinidad and Tobago. But here, Zion Davis, dancing horrible around the curve. Here they come. It's Zion Davis. 100 meters remaining. Zion Davis in the lead for Star Elite. Is he going to hold on for this win? Dancing horrible running with him. But it's going to be all Zion Davis. Zion Davis crossing the finish line. Yes, Zion Davis, your winner. Announcement for somebody who dropped a cell phone, a smart cell phone. Please come over to the announcer to identify that cell phone. We have your smartphone. If any of the athletes has dropped their cell phone, please come over to the announcer and identify that smartphone. Up next, section 2 of 4, lane 8. Renard McKinsey, T-Bird Flyers. Lane 7, Thompson Pettifred, T-Bird Flyers. Lane 6, Joshua Bow.
We're ready.
Race start out of the blocks. You're watching section 2 of 4 for the under 20 boys, 400 meters. Already out in front of T-Bird Flyers. Renard McKinsey out in lane 8. Stagger on the back stretch. Here comes Baz Orbeek, the coach Joshua Bow. Everett Frazier. 200 meters remaining. Still T-Bird Flyers.
24 miles in a row. Tonight on the very last show.
Back to the action of the track. You're watching section 2 of the under 20 boys, 400 meters. Down the straightaway they come. Here goes fast forward. Everett Frazier. He's out in lane 5. It's going to be all Everett Frazier. Frazier taking the win. Everett Frazier, section 2 of 4. Up next, section 3 of 4, lane 8, Christian Colby, Swift Athletics, lane 7, Travis Ritchie, fast forward, lane 6, Leviticus Lavardi, fast forward, lane 5, Torres Baden, T-Bird Flyers, lane 4, Nathaniel Smith, 3-piece Stallions, in lane 3, Jadian Lewis, Bahamas Speed, rounding out the field in lane 2, Dylan Simons, Quick Step Athletics. Those are your lane assignments, section 3 of 4, the under 20 boys. Open all mixed relays, 4x1, under 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 20, and open. Report to the court. Back to the action on the track, you're watching section 3 of 4. Already 200 meters remaining. That's T-Bird Flyers, fast forward. Around the curve, they tell anybody's race. Will be trying to separate from the rest of the field, trying to chase it down. Here comes T-Bird Flyers, fast forward. Last 1 meters remaining. That's fast forward. T-Bird Flyers. Quick Step Athletics. Dylan Simon in lane 2. Down the straight of Three-Bay Stallions. Nathaniel Smith in lane 4. And the finishing line is going to be Quick Step Athletics. Dylan Simon. Taking section 3 of 4. Up next, the final section. Lane 8. Gary Payne, T-Bird Flyers. Lane 7, Donovan Jackson, Quick Step. Lane 6, Emmanuel Adams, T-Bird Flyers. In lane 5, Francisco Pickstock, fast forward. Lane 4, Sebastian Johnson, fast forward. In lane 3, Renato Farrington, Swift Athletics. Rounding on the field in lane 2, Teron Petitfrea, T-Bird Flyers. Running 1 2. That's Gary Bain and Emmanuel Adams on the backstretch. Look at the teammates running together. That's T-Bird Flyers. 200 meters remaining. T-Bird Flyers running well, running neck and neck. Which T-Bird Flyers going to take the win? It's T-Bird Flyers, Gary Bain and Emmanuel Adams. Here they come around the curve, down the straightaway. And it's going to be T-Bird Flyers, Emmanuel Adams. Down the straightaway. T-Bird Flyers, Gary Bain At the finish line is going to be... That's Emmanuel Adams. Emmanuel Adams taking the win. Boy, the T-Bird players. That completes the final section of the under 20 boys, 400 meters.
Great start out of blocks. That's Angelique Dean already out in front. She's running for a speed capacity maximized. Aiden Bethany Ballard.
And it's all Angelique Dean, your winner. Dean taking the win for the under 20. That's the under 20 girls.
Checking in. Under 9 girls. Under 9 boys. 200 meters. Under 11 girls. Under 11 boys.
The standard, here goes speed capacity maximized. Neil Lockhart, Kamari Hanna, 100 meters remaining. Is Kamari Hanna trying to pull away from the rest of the field? On the inside, it's fast forward Taylor Robinson. It's Kamari Hanna. Who will it be at the finish line?
It's going to be Kamari Hanna. Kamari Hanna taking the win. At 25.03 seconds, taking the win. That's Robinson finishing in second, 25.84 seconds. Taylor Robinson. Fast forward, Lockhart.
Great start out of the blocks. You're watching down to 20 girls, 200 meter section final. Sections 1 and 2. Already out in front. That's speed capacity maximized. Taking up the Saturday. Here comes Team Velocity. That's Deja Major. Deja being chased by Joseph Swan. And also keep up with Canaro Sarpet. Right here to come down the straightaway. Angelique Dean. Team Velocity, Deja Major, and it's going to be Deja Major, Angelique Dean, Jalissa Swan.
And crossing the finish line to Tara Serapin for the Humor Flyers. Up next, final section. girls 200 meters.
Back to the action on the track. You're watching the bonus section for the under 70 boys, 200 meters. Already out in front. That's Bahamas team. Running well, team velocity also running well, but it's Bahamas speed. Aiden Musgrove, Noble Preparatory, Jeremiah Gibson. It's Aiden Musgrove. Aiden Musgrove. Bahamas speed, 22.43 seconds. Noble Preparatory start, Jeremiah Gibson finishing in second. Second leads, final section of the under 70 boys, 200 meters. Great start out of the blocks already out in front. That's Gerard Joseph. Speed capacity maximized, making up the stagger. Around the curve they come. Here comes Star Trackers. Gabriel Saunders running with them. Last 100 meters remaining down the straightaway. It's Saunders trying to pull away from Star Trackers. It's Gabriel Saunders. Saunders being challenged by Roadrunners and Noble Prep.
Well, it's going to be all Saunders.
Gabriel Saunders taking section 2 of 3.
Cassell, Russell, Goldshot, Bow, Philip, Wright, Archer, Farrington.
Already making the stagger. Here comes Samantha Goldshot. Goldshot running well. Representing CHA's Raptors. 100 meters remaining. She's being chased by Roadrunners, Tavia Bright. Unique Athletics, Malia Archer. And is Samantha Goldshot trying to pull away. Here comes Tavia Wright. And it's Tavia Wright. But it's Unique Athletics. Unique Athletics taking the win. Aaliyah Archer. Archer coming from behind to take that win. Aaliyah Archer, 26.51 seconds. Goldshot, 26.58 seconds. Archer, 26.51, taking the win. Great start out of blocks. That's Eden Johnson from Noble Preparatory taking hard and fast. Here comes Fountain. Fountain trying to run a great race. That's speed capacity maximized down the straightaway they come. Three-page Stallions also running as well. On the outside as all, Eden Johnson. He's gonna take the win. Eden Johnson. Followed by Madison Fountain finishing in second. Fountain, 27.42 seconds. Johnson, your winner, Eden Johnson. Great start out of blocks already making the stagger out in front. That's Team Red Flyers. Derek Shanique Dean. Dean making the stagger. Here comes Noel Preparatory. Partners as Rihanna Kelman. Being chased down the middle of the track. That's SPIA, Angel McPhee. McPhee trying to pull away from the rest of the field, being challenged on the outside. Noble Preparatory, T-Bird Flyers, and Morgan Fountain for speed capacity maximized. But that's going to be all McPhee taking the win. Angel McPhee, SPIA, Kelman finishing in second, 27.70 seconds. Excellent start out of the blocks. You're watching section 104 for the under 70 girls, 200 meters. Already making the stagger. Here comes Team Velocity. That's Sasha Wright. Right around the curve, being chased by Unique Athletics. That's Monica Miller with 100 meters remaining. Keely DeVoe also running with them as well. Let's fast forward. That's Keely DeVoe, Sasha Wright, Monica Miller. Who will be at the finish line is going to be Keely DeVoe. Keely DeVoe taking the win. DeVoe 26.22 seconds, followed by Sasha Wright 26.30 seconds. Once again, your winner. Great start out of the blocks already out in front, making the stagger. Here comes Roadrunners making his move. That's Team Velocity also there as well. Kari Francis is Roadrunners. Around the curve they come in the middle of the track. Fast forward, Tyrone Johnson trying to pull away from the rest of the field. That's Tyrone Johnson for fast forward. Down the straightaway. He's going to take his win out in lane 2. That's Dakari Fulford for Roadrunners. And it's all going to be fast forward Tyrone Johnson taking the win. 24.48 seconds. As he completes the final section of the under 15 boys 200 meters. Up next on the track, the under 17 girls 200 meter section finals. Section 1 and 4, lane 8, Ariel Bodie, T-Bird Flyers, and lane 7, Sasha Wright.
Great start out of blocks. You're watching section 4 of 5 already out in front. Here they come. Down the straightaway, that's Roadrunners. Roadrunners. Actually, this is shy of Brad of Bahama Speed. Roadrunners sitting in second, but it's all shy of Brad of Bahama Speed. And Noble Preparatory finishing in second, coming from behind us, Carmelo Smith. Smith, shy of Brad, your winner. Smith finishing in second. Section 3 of 5. Already making the stagger. Here comes DTSB will back to Ron Davis at Bahama Speed. Tristan Lockhart in lane 1. Look, here comes Tristan Lockhart for Bahama Speed. Look at the burst speed of Tristan Lockhart. Being chased by DTSB will back to Ron Davis. But it's all Tristan Lockhart. Bahama Speed taking this win in Section 3. DTSB will back finishing in second to Ron Davis. Crossing the finish line, that's two great flyers. Great start out of the box. You're watching section 2 of 5 for the under 50 boys, 200 meters. Already making up the stagger. Here comes Roadrunners around the curve. Last 100 meters remaining. Roadrunners, that's Noble Preparatory. Murray, that's Kari Ramsey. Ramsey pulling away from the rest of the field on the outside. It's Roadrunners. It's all Kari Ramsey of Harry Murray. Harry Murray taking a win. By Roadrunners with Bernardo Deal finishing in second, his teammate finishing in third, Natalia Wilstrom. Bakari Ramsey wasting no time taking that win.
The performance that checked in. We're now checked in on the 200, on the 20 girls, and open.
Back to the action on track. You're watching the under 15 boys, 200 meters, section 1 of 5. Already out in front. Down the straightaway, 100 meters remaining. Those jumpers in. Kenton Sherman. Sherman being chased by Noble Preparatory Spartans. And on the outside, there's DTSB Woodback trying to hold on to this lead. That's Kennard Meadows. Kennard Meadows of the DTSB Woodback on the 15 boys, 200 meters. Great start out of the blocks, already out in front of Unique Legs. That's George Curry making the stagger. Look at the speed. This is Bahama Speed of Nia Charles. Look out for Nia Charles for the burst of speed. Down the straightaway she comes. 100 meters remaining. Who will it be? Can anybody catch up to Nia Charles on Bahama Speed? On the outside is George Curry of Unique Athletics. But it's going to be all Bahama Speed on Nia Charles. Charles followed by George Curry, Roadrunners. Crossing the finish line. That completes section 3, the final section of the under 15 girls. The raffle ticket that we are drawing for the Mother's Day prizes. We have here the raffle ticket, ticket number 643-050. Please come down to the announcers here to put in the prize if you have that. Also, here coming down to the finish line, we have Unique Athletics. That's Unique Athletics crossing the finish line. That's Paris Curtis of Unique Athletics taking this win. Enfield finishing in second. One more ticket number, 643-048. Once again, great start out of the blocks. You're watching section 4 of 5. Already making the stagger is Kids Athletics. Orville Turnquist in lane 7, taking the early lead. Around the curve, they come. Here comes Swift Athletics on the Tash. Darren A10, Jumpers 8, Cale Burrows. In the middle of the track is 3 pace down, Gabriel Forbes. It's Forbes trying to pull away, trying to challenge on the outside Kids Athletics. And it's all 3 pace stallions. Actually, Darren A10. He was running on the Tash.
case, the actual winner was Ethan Stewart of Roadrunners. So, of course, Roadrunners, that was the winner. It's called first, but of course on the board it was showing, but not. But back to the Arizona track, this is section 3, and winning this one, that's Theron Petitfrere. We need a medic at the finish line. We need a medic at the finish line. Medic at the finish line, please. We need a medic. Back to the action on the track. You're watching section 4 of 6. Down the straightaway they come. This is Swift Athletics in the lead. Gerard Roll. Roll on the outside is Team Velocity. Shamar on Brista. Shamar on Brista taking the win for Team Velocity. Section 4 of 6. Out of blocks, you're watching section 5 of 6, already out in front. Making up the stagger, around the curve they come. That's Murray Murray. Murray Murray running well. That's Jason Ferguson. He's in lane 3. Down the straightaway. On the outside is Bahamas Speed, JD and Lewis. And at the finish line is all Harry Murray. Harry Murray with the win. Jason Ferguson, followed by JD and Lewis. And finishing in third, Teamwork Flyers to Murray and Hutchinson. That completes section 5. Great start on the box in the final section. Final for the under 20 boys. 200 meters. Already making up the stagger. Here comes T-Bird Flyers. Running 1 and 2 is the T-Bird Flyers. Down the straightaway they come. 100 meters remaining. Quick Step Athletics. That's Donovan Jackson. Jackson running well. He's going to take this win. He's been chased on the outside by T-Bird Flyers. That's Cesar Bannister Bezol. Donovan Jackson. Donovan Jackson, Quick Step Athletics, 23.29 seconds, taking the win. And that completes the final section of the under 20 boys 200 meters. Great start out of the blocks. You're watching the finals for the open men's 200 meters. Already out in front, that's Yorick Dean, Anglican Track. He's running well. Down the straightaway he comes. His teammate also running with him. As Rico Poultry, it's Arcade Athletics running 1 and 2. Harry Murray, Team Velocity is going to be Uric Dean. Arcade Athletics, Rico Poultry, and Team Velocity finishing in 4th. So once again, your winner